everyone! Today we are going to be comparing the Aston Element microphone to the Aston Spirit microphone. This video is not sponsored by Aston microphones. I just love Aston microphones. And if you want to play a drinking game, take a shot every time I say microphone because I think the count is already pretty high. Hey guys, if we haven't met before, my name's Joey Clarkson and I'm an independent singer-songwriter, voiceover artist, and audiobook narrator living here in London, UK with my husband and our two Pomskis. I make videos just like this. They're not always mic comparison videos. Sometimes they're about the industry, sometimes they're about the voiceover world, but if that's your thing, hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss the next episode. That was a long intro today. All right, we're not gonna waste any more of your time, so we're gonna go into the quieter room and I'm gonna set up my microphones and we're going to start this comparison video. All right, welcome to our little studio corner. Behind this lovely curtain is my sound booth. But I'm not gonna do this in there because, well, it's dark in there and the video quality wouldn't be great. The way that we're gonna run this shootout, I don't even know if I'm doing this properly. I'm just gonna provide you with the video that I wanted to see when I was considering whether or not I should be purchasing the Aston Element. So we're gonna run this in 3 different stages. Stage 1, we are going to be comparing the microphones and what they sound like when I'm using them for voiceover work. Stage 2, we're going to be comparing these microphones and how they sound when they're used for vocal work, like aside from voiceovers. We're gonna see what they sound like compared to each other when I'm singing. Stage 3, I'm going to pull up my guitar and I'm gonna do some simple picking and some simple strumming so that we can get an idea of what the microphones sound like when they are used for recording acoustic instruments. I think that's it. I think that's all you need to know, other than the fact that right now the audio you are listening to is actually from my Sony ZV-1 camera, and the reason I'm doing this is so that you have another microphone that you can compare the Aston Element and the Aston Spirit with. Let's do this. On my right-hand side, which is your left-hand side, I have the Aston Element, and on my left-hand side, which is your right-hand side, I have the Aston Spirit. I'm going to jump straight into the voice-over demo samples so that you can hear how this sounds. To make it easy for you to identify which microphone is being featured at which time, I am going to have a light flash up on the correlating side of the screen. Is correlating the right word? I don't know. I think you understand what I'm talking about. That's been happening throughout this whole explanation, so hopefully you're used to it now. Oh, I do want to quickly say I am not going to be running any kind of EQ on these microphones or any kind of noise reduction or de-essers. I just want to do the naked sound, the pure sound of what these microphones sound like before anything is processed or compressed or anything like that, so you can get the most genuine representation of what to expect when you purchase either of these microphones. All right, let's jump into the voiceover samples. This is what my voice sounds like when I'm using my natural speaking voice. This is what my voice sounds like when I'm using my natural speaking voice. If I was gonna sound peppy, my voice would sound like this. If I was gonna sound peppy, my voice would sound like this. If I was going to sound sultry, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound sultry, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound aggressive, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound aggressive, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound angry, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound angry, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound upset, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound upset, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound scared, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound scared, it would sound like this. If I was going to tell you a secret, it would sound like this. If I was going to tell you a secret, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound corporate, it would sound like this. If I was going to sound corporate, it would sound like this. I'm not very good at improvising songs. I'm not very good at improvising songs. Probably should have written something better. Probably should have written something better. This is getting really musical theater-like. This is what I sound like when I'm singing up here, up here. This is what I sound like when I'm singing up here, up here. And if I'm gonna sing up high, I would change the key apparently and sound like I'm a Disney wannabe. Okay, so my first attempt at doing some improvised vocals for you turned into like a Disney musical, and I'm trying to figure out how to best do this without hitting copyright claims and losing the opportunity for this to be monetized in the future, because I have every intention of hitting monetization this year. Okay, so I've got the microphones now lined up to record my guitar, and I've got them sitting as close together as they possibly can at the same angle and facing the same spot. So I'm going to start with some picking, and then I'm going to move into the strumming. It's all going to be very, very basic guitar stuff, nothing too fancy. Okay, aside from being somewhat awkward in the middle with my absolutely terrible vocal improvisation, I think that actually didn't stray too far from what I was hoping to accomplish with this filming. I'm gonna move back to the other location now and finish this video off with a wrap-up. And there you have it, folks. That was my shootout, comparison, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. That's that. That is done. Let me know in the comments below if you found this video helpful and if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. I really appreciate you watching through to the end of this video. That really helps small YouTubers like myself. Speaking of which, if you'd like to see this channel grow and help me reach more people who might find value in the content I'm putting out, please toss this video a like and subscribe to my channel and turn that notification bell on, because I would love to have you around for this journey. Thank you so much again for your time. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.